Hello there everybody, Majimon here, and welcome back to some more Fire Emblem Awakening! In the last chapter, we had ourselves quite the amount of things happen. Like, seriously, it'd be very hard to describe everything, but I'll try my best at the very least. Not only did we meet with the new Plagian King, Validar, who we swore we saw before, but apparently he also has a person with him who looks almost identical to Robin. So already some weird stuff going on. But not only that, but we also, after a bit of confrontation with some prison, was reunited with who used to be Marth, who is now actually Lucina. And it turns out that the person that has been helping us this entire time is actually Crom's daughter from the future. I know this sounds chaotic, this sounds crazy, but it's the timeline we live in now, and she's officially joined us on our team, as you can see right there. However, for the time being, we're not gonna look too hard at Lucina because, trust me, there's a lot to talk about when it comes to Lucina joining us. There's a whole new thing to talk about with this game. But we'll get there when we actually get to the chapter for today. That being said, though, since we're all done with that, there's a few things I want to get out of the way first, right off the bat. First of all, we have ourselves some, I guess you can call them, Annas. I was gonna try and call them, like, super secret merchants, but they're not really secret anymore, are they? They're kind of Anna, like Anna's sisters. We kind of learn about that. And most importantly is this one down here, because this girl over here, this Anna, is selling a very coveted item, the Energy Draw, which is a permanent stat booster, which is one-time use, which will give one of your characters +2 to their strength. So obviously, we want this. Very well worth the money. It's a little bit expensive, but definitely worth the purchase. And honestly, for the time being, I think it's going to do it for now. That's really all I want, but definitely worth buying, for sure. And what else? I could have sworn, I think... We already checked out you. Was it you? Let's see. You have Armor Slayer, Steel Axe, Steel Bow. I might buy the Armor Slayer, and you are selling silver weapons and the Ruin Tome. I'll absolutely buy those.
Take your time.
So silver weapons, we've seen them before, but this is our first time I think we're gonna actually have some of our own besides Frederick, who starts off with a silver lance, as you can see right there. The silver weapons are extremely powerful weapons. Look at that, 15 might. But it's a little bit shaky in the hit rate, but 15 might, that is insanely powerful. We'll definitely buy one of those. And a silver bow as well, we'll buy that as well. You never know, it could come in handy. And of course the Ruin Tome, which is a very fun tome that we talked about last time. I'll buy another one though, because, you know, why not? We love critical hits around here after all. And there's one more thing I want to do for shopping. That's a chapter. I mean, that's not the chapter. That's a paralogue that we're not going to be taking on for the time being. We'll talk about that later. But there's one more thing I want to buy, and I think I walked past it. Aha, there it is, right down here. Nosferatu Tome. We can now buy them whenever we feel like, so now we can use them as many times as we want. And as you can see, Tharja's kind of almost broken hers already, so I'll pick up 2 of them for the time being. And with all that out of the way, now it's time for us to move on to our actual plan for today, the barracks. So that being said, as usual, I'll put a timestamp on the screen if you want to skip to the chapter. But as usual, let's go see what the team's up to, shall we? There is quite a bit going on here today, alright. Hit me with it, what's the juicy gossip of the day? Starting off, we have... our new joined Lucina and Gregor, alright, cool. I was wondering how you pass your leisure time. Gregor gotta take all jobs, of course. Some sort of us earn living like anyone else. Makes sense. I don't know why Lucina's face palming that, it kind of just makes sense for Gregor, but hey, it is what it is. We got Muriel and Donald. Alright, this is not a combo we see too often. Would you pair up with me? Fighting in teams increase our probability of success. Me? Are you sure? Well, sure. I'll do the best dang job I can. Unfortunately, we're not really using either of you two, but you guys will hold down the back lines. Don't worry about it. You seem to be in a fine mood. What's buried on the menu today? Nah, he's happy because his friend managed to bring a weapon for once. It's pretty ironic because, yeah, if you guys remember, Frederick was the one who was giving him crap for that, so, kind of cool, kind of funny. Need new jeans for the future. Well, I would love to see Minerva's child one day. Wouldn't that be magical? She really loves her dragon, but honestly, it's like a pet to her. Actually, it's not even like a pet to her, it's like family to her, so honestly, I can respect it. And finally, big old Kellum. Is it just me, or do I have more presents today? Get some bonus stats. I'm not using you, but good for you. Good for you. And now on to supports. And oh my lord, we have quite a bit to go through. And that's because whenever you get Lucina onto your team, she will automatically have hers C rank unlocked with both her mother and her father, as you can see right here. So yeah. That being said, Crom and Lucina. Family time, baby. Want to ask a lesson, Father? I'd love to learn the sword from you.
No.
You're a master in your own right already. What could I possibly teach you? You're likely better served training alone where you can hone your own style. But I was hoping that we could... Huh?
No.
I'm sorry, if it's a bother, I won't insist. Never said it was a bother, I just meant that with your level of skill, you'd be... Fine, go fetch a pair of practice blades. Wonderful, I just so happen to have 2 right here. Well, someone's certainly prepared. Very well, let's begin.
Very well.
Yes, sir. Ha! Ha!
Really?
Impressive as ever. I was certain to dodge that one, but he nicked my shoulder.
No.
I don't know why I said it like that, my shoulder. Still, you had me soundly beat. Had you not held back on that blow to my chest, I would have a few shattered ribs. I was trying to thank you so much to learn I was trying to thank you so much to teach me. Well, to make up for these lessons, I haven't.
What?
Wait, you didn't just... Did you throw that match just so we continue doing this?
Huh?
Why, Father, I would never. Devious. I still have to keep a closer eye on you. Aw, family bonding by not breaking each other's ribs. It's medieval times, don't worry about it. It's truly family bonding. And since we already have Lucina on the mind, I guess we can go ahead and find Sully. There she is. Let's do the support too. Mother, guess what? I found a wonderful dress in the town market. Oh, yeah?
Yes.
It was gorgeous. I thought it'd be just perfect for you, so I bought it. I was thinking you could try a different style for once.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, hell, I suppose I might be ready to wear a gorgeous, dress? Oh, boy. I've never seen so many unusual colors and shapes in one piece of clothing.
Right.
I know, it's very modern. See all the pink giant polka dots? If you look carefully, you'll see that each one is a portrait of Emblem herself. I wager when Father sees you in this, he'll just scream with delight. Oh, he'll scream, alright.
Huh?
Pardon, Mother? I didn't catch that.
No.
Sorry, Lucina, it's just, well, this isn't exactly my style. I'm really grateful for the thought, but I don't think I can wear it.
What?
Oh, I would sure you'd like it. Well, perhaps next time I go to the market, you could come and pick something yourself. I know it seems trivial in times like this, but in the blighted future I come from, I often fantasize on such simple pleasantries. You really are something, Lucina. I'd really like to go on the market with you, though. Delighted and honored.
You have my gratitude.
Wonderful. And when we go, I'll wear the new dress. Oh, gods, no.
Huh?
Pardon, Mother? Oh. Yeah. Poor Sully. Yeah. So, for those who do not know, this C support is basically the same for every single, like, mother Lucina could end up having. So they kind of wrote it out, like, as a general support, but, I think it fits really funnily with Sully in particular because, you know, it's Sully. She's, like, the most tomboy of the entire army. So, yeah. Have fun with that, though. Next up on the chopping block, we have Robin and Long Q. Alright, I haven't seen these two in a while. Here for another round?
No.
Thank you, but no. I'm still recovering from that last one. I'll say this, I'm glad we're not at war for rocks. And I'm far from the strongest. I am inexperienced, yet raw.
Whoa.
I find it hard to believe. You're a beast. But I guess you got where you are now by being tough on yourself.
No.
No, just truthful. If you saw what I have seen, if you saw him fight, you'd know how far it had to go. You mean Convacilio?
Right.
His command of his weapon lends into a weight. His command of his weapon lends into a weight. A depth. I may as well be swinging a feather by comparison. Knowing his power, I would not dare call myself strong.
I see.
But he's giving you something to strive for. I'm envious, really. If you'd grow stronger, find a paragon of your own to pursue. Meanwhile, if you wish to spar, you need only ask.
Yeah.
I will, thanks. Okay, I like you kind of opening up to us. Alright. He's kind of opening up. That's nice to see. Good for him. And now on to... we could do Naui and Gregor, however, for particular reasons, I'm going to hold off on that for just a second. Let's do Tharja and Henry first.
Yeah.
I know you.
Really?
You do?
Pretty much.
When I still fought for Plague, we heard all sorts of stories about you. A silver-haired youth with a knowledge of curses and an extraordinary gift for magic. A man guarded by fierce crows so that very few had seen the true extent of his powers. Oh, wow. Now that's a reputation. Yeah, crows have always had a thing for me, I guess. I don't know why. Perhaps you'd be willing to teach a trick or two to a fellow dark mage.
Wow.
Sure, you want to cast on a death curse on somebody? Someone who can't? No, that could be problematic. Yeah, I guess. Too bad, though. See, because I've got one that makes your blood come out of your...
What?
Thank you, I get the picture. What's with the smiling, anyway? No one's gonna trust you if you're grinning like that village idiot. Smiling? This is how I always look. Hardly reassuring. Tell me what you're plotting, I may yet spare you.
This ain't so bad.
Sorry, nothing sinister over here. I'm just a hale and a hearty mage. Hale, hearty. Have you no respect for our ancient profession? We're supposed to be harbingers of pestilence of famine and doom.
Yes, sir.
I love doom. Oh, Henry never changed. Same with Archer, never changed as well. I love you both. Don't ask me why I love both the Dark Mages. They're both very messed up people, but you know, I appreciate them nonetheless. And now on to the final support, which, for those who've been keeping track of how our support's been going, you might know what's coming up. The fabled S support.
What fun!
Fun building training is complete. Now we are like unbeatable team.
Yes.
So now we can relax and have some fun, right? You're remembering all that? Don't tell me you're going to back out, you promised.
Huh?
Gregor remembers, is a man of his word, yes? Good, let's go and play.
No.
Before the romping and the frolicking, Gregor has gift to bestow.
Huh?
Oh, what a beautiful ring.
Yes.
Ring is a symbol of solemn vow. Gregor is wishing to spend life with Naui. You would accept?
Whoa.
We can play and hang out every day from now on? Gimme! No, not play. Gregor is mangling language once more. Ring is sacred vow, yes? It's meaning that we...
Okay.
Oh, silly Gregor, of course I know what it means. I'm 1,000 years old, remember? You love me, you want me to get married, right? So just come out and say it.
Huh?
But it's difficult. Gregor is a very shy man. So, are you sure you love me? Because if you don't... No, Gregor's heart is true. He seeks solemn bond as man and wife. Okay then, Gregor, prove this to you. Gregor loved you, Naui. That wasn't so hard, now was it? And I accept. But you have to promise to live as long as I can, okay?
Good grief.
Oh, Gregor will be doing his best. Good for them. However, we may have gotten that support, and as you can see, Gregor and Naui are now husband and wife. Good for them, clap, clap, clap around. However, this is important because as soon as you get an S rank, a new paralog is going to open on the map whenever you get an S rank from the point on when Lucina joins you. And that's because all of the children that are going to be come from this army of ours are actually going to be Lucina's companions who got scattered with her when she was coming through the time portal that Naga made. And you can recruit these characters as soon as you beat the paralogs. The problem though is that the paralogs themselves are very, very varying in difficulty. And some of them you'll be able to tackle basically as soon as you unlock them, depending where you are in the story, when you get the S rank. And some of them you're going to have to wait for quite some time because they're going to be way too rough for you. And for the meanwhile, we're not going to be really focusing on these paralogs for the time being. However, we have this one over here, for example, and we also have this one over here. Both of these are paralogs that we have unlocked by having an S rank in our team. Obviously, Crom and Sully being one of them, the other one being Naui and Gregor, and eventually we'll take on these paralogs, but for the time being, we're going to leave them be and focus on the main story just for the time being. And all that mouthfuls out of the way, I think now we're basically good to go onward into the chapter. Chapter 14, The Sea Road. That being said, I'm going to go do a quick audio check, make sure everything's going well, and then we'll get started. Okay, I am back. However, there is one thing that we have to do before we go into the chapter, and I completely forgot to do this, even though I meant to. So if you remember from the last time we were playing the last chapter, Samia hit level 20. You know what that means, folks? Inventory. Samia, put away this concoction. Go over to our convoy over here and use up a master steel that I just bought. So now we have ourselves two options here. We have ourselves the Falcon Knight and we have ourselves the Dark Flyer. The Dark Flyer is a flying class just like the Falcon Knight, however, it focuses on having a presence in magic. Meanwhile, the Falcon Knight focuses more on continuing on what the Pegasus Knight was already good for, but it can also use staves, which is, you know, obviously pretty handy. However, as I mentioned before, there is a very coveted skill known as Gale Force that only the Dark Flyer class gets access to, and it is more than worth it to get it, in my personal opinion, because Gale Force is absolutely insane, and like I said, when we get to it, I'll go fully on depth on why it's so crazy. However, just have faith in me, we're going for the Dark Flyer because of this. Also because having a Black Pegasus Knight just sounds pretty cool if you ask me. Let's do it. At long last, the Rookie of the Shepherds is promoting with 29 speed. Holy crap, she is fast. Now look at that, baby. Still carrying her signature log. Yeah, all around good stat boosts all over. And if we want to, we can have her use magic. However, I don't really think we really need to. But you never know. I might give her a magic tome. She might have some fun with that. You never know. Pretty freaking cool. Good stat boost. Not bad at all. And with that out of the way, there's one more class thing that I want to go ahead and do. As you can see, we now have Gregor over here, level 10, and he's got himself the advantage skill from the Myrmidon class, which means I am now ready to change his class once again over to what I want to make him in the long run, and that is into a Berserker. And to do this, we're going to have to bring him back over to the Barbarian class, even though he was a mercenary before. We could make him back into a mercenary and get him back going on to that. However, personally, I want to have some fun. I want to make him into a Berserker, so we're going to be going ahead and turning him into the Barbarian. You'll have to get a couple levels once again, but trust me, in the long run, this will be for a very fun setup. The downside being is he has to not use swords anymore, so he's going to be stuck using some weak weapons for the time being. As you can see, he loses a little bit of speed, but he gets quite a bit of might. I mean, not might, strength, and quite a bit of HP. Pretty cool. Also, apparently makes him feel like a young man, which is pretty cool. And he also gets the skill Despoiled, which is an interesting skill for the Barbarian class. It basically makes it so that you have a chance to get some money out of enemies whenever you KO them, and it's equal to your luck stat whenever you KO an enemy, which means for Gregor right now, it'd be a 12% chance every time he gets a KO to get some money out of them, which is, you know, kind of useful. And I think in terms of all promotions and stuff like that, I think we're good to go. I think no one else really needs anything for the time being. I mean, Vega's getting pretty close to hitting level 10, which will be pretty cool. But, yeah. That out of the way now, we're all set to go. Now, let's get into the chapter, shall we? Chapter 14, Flames on the Blue. We're on a boat. We're on a boat. We're going sailing on a boat. I'm sorry, this is terrible. Anyways, take it all in. Breathtaking. Somehow Tros feel lights them away out here. Getting true, we're headed straight toward them. I should be grateful the Plague has delivered us this fleet as promised. But it's my first time on a vessel, and my legs, I've never fancied myself a sea captain. This is my first voyage as well. In my time, all ships were destroyed, smashed to pieces along with their ports.
Listen.
Lucina, there's something I've been meaning to ask. After you stopped Em's assassination, why didn't you stay with us?
I'm so sorry.
I felt I had no other choice. I couldn't risk altering history any more than necessary. I saw only the events that directly led to Grima's return.
Huh?
Hey, so wait. What about the guys who tried to kill Crom in the gardens? What would have happened if you didn't save him?
Yes.
He would have been gravely wounded, and those wounds would have played a part in the tragedies to come.
Oh.
Whoa, good thing you changed things, huh?
But don't you see?
If indeed they have changed, the River of Time always favors its original course. Thank the Exalt's death. I stalled it, yes, but in the end I was not able to prevent it. You did what you could. I was so certain it was over, that it saved the world. But time simply found another way back to its course. Perhaps the task is simply too great. Perhaps if I'd done something differently. I replay events in my head over and over.
No.
Don't. You did your best. And you saved me after all.
Yes.
You're kind, Father, but nothing is certain. Another could take your life. Time could find a way.
Listen.
Do you know how I die? Only rumors. I was told you fell in the great battle, fought to sway your destiny, and that you were murdered, betrayed by someone dear to you. Well, that doesn't sound nice, does it?
You alright?
Robin, what is it?
Oh.
My head, I don't... Forgive me, I'm fine. After your murder and Grima's return, I took the name Marf and fought back. I prayed to the Hero King for a small part of the strength he used to save the world. But I need this subject no longer. I choose to fight as Lucina now. The name that reminds me of the strength of the man and woman who chose it.
Good.
A strength shared by the woman who bears it. Yeah. It is Sully, after all. I agree.
My lord.
The Vegas Knights report the Valmese fleets of matches ours, ship for ship. But don't tell me this is not good news. The troops vastly outnumber ours. Our vessels are half full at best, but every Valmese ship is packed from stem to stern with soldiers.
Right.
If we attempt to board them in a straight fight, we'll be slaughtered. We have little choice but to try anyway. Plague had no men to spare, but they were generous with other supplies, including oil. Perhaps the clever tactician can find a use for that. I like what you're putting down. Perhaps we could.
Exactly.
If we could put their ships to flame, they have nowhere to escape to, we could...
Hold on.
You can roast us all like ham, so you're so truly eager to die, woman? You have a better idea, Oaf? The problem is we have no catapults. How'd they get the lit oil on their decks without our own ships getting caught in the blaze?
I see.
Unless we want our ships caught in the blaze. Why in God's names would... Well, I know better than the question, Robin. Especially when he has that look in his eyes. God save us when he's cooked up this time. Let's just hope it's not us. Yeah.
Crom.
Crom, I have an idea. Those words from your mouth are music to my ears, Robin.
All right.
Before I find the work, we need to disrupt their chain of command. Our strongest team would either board their lead ship and kill their general. As our best captain, I have you head the squad, but you are the prince, so...
It's all right.
Yes, I am the prince, no one can order me not to go. I will lead the assault. This plan truly stands a chance. So much has changed since we found you that day, lying in the open field. Hard to believe you determined the fate of our entire army now. Our entire people. No, don't need to lay on the pressure, Crom, I know. Destiny has a strange way.
No.
No, Crom, not Destiny.
What?
What?
All right.
We're not pawns of some scripted fate. I believe we're more, much more.
Really?
How do you mean?
Yeah.
There's something between us all, something that keeps us together. Like invisible ties connecting us, giving us strength. We forge these ties, we strengthen them. If we preserve them or break them, it will be by our choices, not some destiny. Robin, I think the salty air might have gone to your head. Alright, perhaps this philosophy for one day. There are still details to discuss. Indeed there are, imperfections to be made. Oh, and Robin? We're all bound by these invisible ties. I thank the gods is with you.
Are you ready?
Now then, everyone, look lively. We have work to do. Robin was having a moment. He got a little philosophical, but honestly, I can't blame him. We're at war here. We gotta keep the morals high. That being said, welcome to Chapter 14, Flames on the Blue. This is our traditional boat map that every Fire Emblem game tends to have one of. And as you can see, there are boats. And soldiers at every corridor. Everywhere we look, there are soldiers waiting to fight us. And we have to defend against all these people coming around, including the flyers, which honestly, this map can get very chaotic and very out of control very fast, so be very careful how you do this. So obviously our main goal here is to kill the general over here. As you can see, his name is Ignatius, I think that's how you pronounce it. Drop some Master Seal if you KO him, always a nice reward. However, as you can see, he is also very freaking strong. 28 strength, with a spear being a stronger version of the javelin. Pretty nasty stuff. We also have a bunch of other promoted enemies around as well, such as these Great Knights, which is the same class as Frederick, so they're very physically bulky horse riding units, so be careful about them. Got some generals over here, which, you know, tank your armor knights. I think there's like one more promoted thing I have to mention. Doesn't actually look like it. There's some more generals around, obviously, more Great Knights, but I think that's basically it. So the main thing about this chapter is that a lot of the enemies here are going to be very physically bulky, and a lot of them are going to be armored units. So if you have weapons like the hammer or magic, they're going to be your best friends during this chapter. So take good advantage of that. Keep in mind though, there are mages already in the area as well. They're not the scariest things in the world. They only have like 14 magic, not super scary. But keep them in mind if you're trying to take this these areas with like your armor units. Just keep them in mind. They can definitely catch you off guard if you're not careful. And yeah. And of course as well, there's also treasure chests on these other ships we have to go pick up as well. So if you have a chest key, definitely bring it with you. If you don't have a chest key, you can bring a thief if you've been training one. However, in my case, I don't really have a well-trained thief, so I might be a little bit out of luck here, because it's either I bring a thief or we don't get the treasure chest. Although I do have Anna. Honestly, I think I'll bring Anna. I think Anna's gonna be a good fit for the map. I think I'll do just that. Anna's probably gonna be pretty useful here. That being said though, our items are currently a mess in the inventory, and we talked about the map now, so I think now I'm gonna cut away here, and I'm gonna do some battle preparations off screen, and we'll come on right back when I decide on my team and my equipment, and then yada yada yada, all that usual good stuff. So that being said, I'll be right back. Okay, I have returned, and our party here is going to be looking a little bit interesting. Here we go. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. There we go. So the squad inside the range of this map is going to be Crom, Robin, Vake, Naui, Longq, Sevilla, Gregor, Frederick, Tharja, Lucina, Cherchi, Olivia, and Anna. And for the most part, most of the gear I'd say is pretty, you know, predictable, the usual stuff, but just in case, I'll go over them quickly. Crom here, basically the same equipment that he always has, just this time I gave him a bronze lance, because I'm going to get working on that lance rank, because, you know, it's one of the new things he got from being a Great Lord now, so may as well get working on that. Robin here just has a sword and some magic, usual stuff. Vic here's got all the axes in the world. You know, it's to be about what like I said, most of these characters are basically what you'd expect them to have. Same with Samia here. I considered giving her magic, but honestly, she's probably not gonna be using that magic stat like almost ever. So I decided, screw it, just keep using the lances. Long Q here, I make sure to give him an armor slayer because of all the armor units around here, but outside of that, he's basically the exact same as you'd expect. Now here is mostly just here to be support for Gregor because when he's paired up with, when she's paired up with Gregor, it's gonna be absolutely insane. The S support bonuses are wild in this game. Gregor, literally just a bronze axe because he needs to work on his axe right now that he's into a new class, so we need to get him working on that ASAP. Frederick here is about what you expect. Tharcha here, I got her cranked up on all the dark magic in the world, so she's gonna be using Nosferatu on everybody, as you'd expect. Olivia here is just to go around and do dancing, as you'd expect. Charger here, mostly predictable stuff. Gave her the hammer for all the armor units. I gave her the Valm axe because it's super effective against the flying units, like all the Pegasus Knights, so I'm hoping to have her snipe them down. Lucina here is interesting because we're going to be talking about her in just a second here, but Lucina is a very interesting character, and her bio is going to be a little bit convoluted, but we'll get to that when we get to that. She's very interesting. And finally, Anna here is mostly here just open treasure chest, but just in case he gets into combat, that trusty old 11 sword is going to pack a punch against all these armored units, so she should be able to help in combat if we need her to. That being said, one thing I am doing before this chapter begins, just so everyone's aware, I'm going over here and I'm going to use the Secret Tears on Lucina, because as you can see, her base stats here, they're not awful, but they're a little bit wonky, so by using this, it'll give her a bit of a help during this chapter, which I think she could use, because when Lucina joins you, there's a very real chance you could be a little bit behind the rest of your team, but you can catch her up pretty quickly, and we're going to hopefully do that this chapter. That being said, let's get things started, shall we? One ship against three of ours. They're either very brave or very stupid. Either way, the bodies will float on the long sea before the day is done. And with that, wonderful comments, let's get things started. By talking about our brand new character here, Lucina, who joined us last chapter but wasn't playable until this chapter. Lucina here being, you know, a pretty important character. It's nice to finally have her on a team. But what's not nice to talk about is how convoluted she is as a unit, because if you look here on this bio here, you're going to see her base stats and go, this is wrong. Why are her stats like this? And that's because she is a child unit, which is one of these second-generation characters, and we'll be meeting more of these second-generation characters down the line, but they're basically the people who came with Lucina through the time portal. And these characters are different from how the usual character works, because these are her base stats, and depending on the mother and father of the character, these stats will get alterated depending on who the mother and father is. So the stats that you see on screen currently on my Lucina are the ones you'll be seeing if Crom gets married to Sully, for example. And you can very easily check what your Lucina should look like by one, obviously looking at your Lucina if you're playing along with me. But if not, on the Fire on the Wiki page for Lucina, you can see, or like any of the child units, you can see very easily by clicking on a filter which pair will give you what stats depending on which characters you have together. And there is a formula for this I'll put on screen as well if you want to do the math for it. And the same thing goes for her growth rates. So the growth rates I have currently on my buy or my Lucina's growth rates. But if you want to figure out what your Lucina's growth rates are if Crom didn't marry Sully on your playthrough, you can do the exact same thing on the Fire on the Wiki, or once again, I believe there's another formula, and if there is, I will put it on screen. It's a little bit convoluted, however, Fire on the Wiki is a pretty good source for getting this figured out for the child unit, so you don't have to do a ton of work to figure out how your characters are gonna, you know, play out in the long run, because Lucina, like I said, is a little bit more complicated than the average character. And also something that should be worthy about Lucina before we get actually talking about the character herself is that a lot of her skills are gonna be taken from her parents. So, for example, Dual Strike and Charm are from Crom, and then my Lucina has, every Lucina also has Ether, which is actually a skill we don't have on Crom yet, however, she's gonna have it guaranteed no matter what. Crom will get this later down the line, though, when he's a Great Lord. And also, my Lucina currently has the Outdoor Fighter, a skill which is from Sully, which we'll get to, which obviously makes it so she has more hit and avoid when she's fighting outdoors, like in this chapter, for example. All pretty cool stuff, and that last skill is basically a slot that can go to anyone, depending on who the mother is. It's whatever skill they have currently last in their, like, skill list, which you can alterate this by, you know, having a different mother, or yada yada, and therefore. Basically, a lot of dialogue, a lot of dimension that can vary between Lucina depending which her parents are. With that being said, though, I'm not talking about, like, the factors of Lucina. Let's talk about my Lucina, shall we? So my Lucina here comes with 12 strength, 2 magic, 16 skill, 14 speed, 14 luck, 12 defense, and 5 res. And honestly, when it comes to Lucina, the best thing I compare it to is Crom, because they start off both in the same class, being the Lord class. She's the only other Lord in the game. And as such, a lot of her stats are very similar to Crom. And depending on the mother of Lucina, your growth rates are going to be very fitting Crom as well, especially if you pick Sully, because honestly, a lot of Lucina's growths are pretty near identical to Chrom. Like 83 HP, 56 strength, 61 skill, 61 speed, 70 luck, 41 defense. Overall, the stats are pretty freaking similar to Chrom. So what we basically have here is a second Chrom, which is, I'm not going to complain about because as you've seen before, my Chrom turned into a freaking beast. So, I'm not going to complain about having two of them. That being said, though, Lucina is, like I mentioned, probably going to be a little bit behind the rest of your party due to how, like, the stat, like, growth and, like, the stat formula work for the child unit. So, she's probably a little bit behind the rest of your team when she joins. But you can very quickly patch this up, especially if you have stuff like the Tiki's tier whatnot, like I used in this chapter, which will give her a bit of a boost to her stats to help her get going. But don't be dissuaded from using her all because she's like a little bit weaker when she joins off. She will quickly catch up the rest of your party if you choose to use her. That being said, though, I think I've ran along long enough about Lucina. This was more about child units than Lucina, but honestly, she's basically a second Chrom, which I don't think I have to explain too much about that. So with that being said, mouthful aside, let's get into this, shall we? And honestly, this chapter is a bit of a cluster to get started off. You have Pegasus Knights coming in from all angles, as you can see. They can barely reach your party on the first turn, so you don't have to worry about them on the first turn, but after this turn, they're going to be flying around everywhere, so you want to make sure you're keeping on top of that. But also, of course, we have ourselves the free votes around this that we have to keep in track of, and we have one over here to wall off, we have this 2-tile over here to wall off, because these are walls over here, they can't get in here besides the flying units, and one over here as well, so we have ourselves a bit of walling off to do. So here's what I'm thinking. I think I'm going to go over here, I'm going to have Frederick and Sumia go over here. And I'm going to see how does Frederick do against these guys. He does pretty freaking good. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to wait and have Frederick go right here. And I'm going to go ahead and have Frederick throw some short spears here. Do some safe chip damage and put him in a defensive formation for next turn.
Now.
And apparently he wants to kill him as well. I'm cool with this. Not bad.
There.
There indeed. Good work, Frederick. Can always count on Frederick. So with that out of the way, I think now what I'm going to do next up here is, as you can see, there's a ton of armor units over here, and Tharja's Nosferatu is looking pretty good against these guys. So what I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to have Robin and Tharja go over this way, and I'm going to have Tharja stand right here, equip the Nosferatu tomes, make sure that they're both at the top of the list here, so that way she will always have Nosferatu equipped whenever this one breaks, and I'll have Tharja hold off the other line here along with Frederick. And assuming she doesn't miss...
Wrong move.
Oh, Rob's coming in. Ugh. And assuming Tharja does not miss, she's going to hold off this line for quite some time. That kind of rhymed. Level 2 with a pretty crappy level up, but don't worry, Tharja, I won't hold it against you. You've been an asset to the team. I won't get mad at you. So that out of the way, next up we have ourselves this boat over here I want to make sure is covered as well. And honestly, with the rapier, Lucina can probably hold her own over here with Chrom support. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Lucina and Chrom go over this way. I'll equip the rapier. Actually, I'll have Lucina wait like here. I'll equip the rapier, which is obviously going to be good against all the armor knights over there. And I feel like these two will be fine together right here. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to have Gregor and Nally go over here. Have them pair up. And I think... Actually, let me see. How does Gregor do? He does pretty good, honestly. And I do want that axe strength, but I don't want to throw him in immediately. So here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to have Gregor wait here at the bronze axe. I'm going to have them come to us. And then all that leaves now is down over here. So I think what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to have you two, Lomq and Vake, go over here. I'm going to have you two move, march your way over here to get ready to take on these guys. And I'm going to have Olivia do a little bit of dancing right here to get them closer. Like so. Good work. And now we got that out of the way. I think I'm going to leave Vake right here. I'm going to have him equip the... I'm going to equip the Silver Axe. Just do a ton of damage if you can, Vake. And there is a chest just down there as well. So I'm going to have Anna move in a little bit as well. Get the 11 sword critical hit if anyone attacks her. And Cherchi, I'm going to have you fly over here. And I feel like Cherchi... Yeah, if you hit this, you can freaking one-shot these guys out of the sky. Although I think you can double... Yeah, you get double with these guys. So I have to be a little bit careful about this, actually. Tell you what, I'll leave Cherchi here, and I'll have them come to us. And here we go. It becomes the choke point chapter. This is, in my opinion, the best way to play this chapter. You just choke point out of all three of the ships, and make sure nobody breaks through. Keep an eye on the flyers, and you should be fine. But we'll see how this goes. I've been proven wrong before. And look at that dodge rate. Yeah, look at this. Get him, Gregor. Show him your newfound power of the axe. Get that axe right going. Oh, now he falls up too. Not a ton of damage, but it's something. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a hand axe equipped because obviously I can't. So, because I did my newfound axe rank. So, they're kind of pile up over here, but it's fine. And meanwhile, Vake's over here just absolutely murdering people. Oh my god. This is an armor unit. He's taking a billion damage. Look at that. Beautiful. Vake, you're gonna probably wipe out this entire ship. I'll be real with you. Let's see it, baby.
Impress me. Too slow.
Nice and easy. Although, admittedly, I don't think I gave Long Q the armor slayer, so probably should have did that before we fought all the armor units, but whatever, it's fine. Vake hits level 10. Not bad at all, and I think he gets a new skill here, right? He gets the skill Gamble, which is funny skill. We'll talk about that in just a second. And meanwhile, what's going over here?
Stay strong.
This guy, by the way, Frederick's supposed to have like a not a great matchup against Magic.
Your last breath approaches.
Doesn't really matter though.
Your last breath approaches.
Oh my god, that 72, good lord.
Alas for you.
He said your last breath approaches, and he was not kidding. He was so serious he had to say it twice. So yeah, as I was saying, Frederick Sevilla, pretty good combo. Sevilla gets a fair bit of resistance because of the Pegasus Knight just naturally having a lot of resistance. And Sevilla patches up Frederick's speed. So in my opinion, this is like the best pair you can ever ask for with these two. Pretty nice.
There.
Good work. And yeah, this is basically this chapter. You just set up defensive formations and you let the enemies come to you. And they kind of just mow themselves down. Pretty handy, can't lie. It's like a meat grinder. Here comes the general, however, he does hit pretty freaking hard. He missed though, thankfully. And it actually survives a round of combat against Arja. Which goes to show you how freaking beefy these generals are. Like, these guys are supposed to have bad resistance, and they can still survive, which is kind of wild. And this is actually gonna kind of hurt. Ow. Thankfully, Vake has a billion HP, so he'll be fine.
Stand tall.
Alright, can we get a critical hit? Ow. Actually, I'm getting kind of low on HP. Don't get a critical hit, please. Okay, good.
Too slow.
Unfortunately, Long 2 can't hurt him, but you know, it's better than dying, so I'll take this. Pegasus Knight coming in. Wow. Even these guys take a pretty big chunk from Tharja. I'm kind of impressed. Not bad at all. And Tharja hit level B. Alright, cool. Who else wants some? Who else wants Nosferatu? You want some Nosferatu? Alright, just for you. Wait, don't actually double this guy. This guy is very fast. Or sorry, this girl. Not that that's a problem. Oh.
Checkmate.
Alright, Robin is out for blood.
Killing is my job.
I think killing is Robin's job actually. Did you see that critical hit? I don't know about you. Hey, you're coming to fight Gregor. Yeah, this is not gonna work out good for you, buddy. Nice dodge. Oh, now I'm gonna get kill. There you go. Good shot that way.
Many thanks.
I really need to use, oh my god, that's a ton of experience. I know we just got level 1 because of the reclassing, but dang, that still caught me off guard. Yeah, as I was gonna say, I really should be using Naui more to get her, like, some, you know, actual level ups. I've basically just been using her as a pure support for, Gregor, but, like, they work so well together. Let's look at this.
Good one.
S support is no joke. They help each other out a ton with this. Gregor gets level 2, HP, skill, luck, defense. Not bad at all. The first level of many to go. And oh no, they're coming for Frederick. This is not a winning battle, my friend. This is a losing battle. Not 1 damage, oh no. Okay. Samir does not take that very well.
Always impressive.
This is happening a lot in this chapter. The main character doesn't double, but the partner character decides the critical hit. And you're going for Anna.
Right behind you.
Interesting. A little bit of damage, but that's fine. Anna can take a hit. And this is the interesting part, because, yeah, we get doubled. However, if we hit with this Valm axe, they're dead immediately. Let's see here. Hey, we land. Nice. Good work, Churchy.
Victory.
Good work, indeed. That's basically the main reason I brought this chapter. I just wanted to fly around and snipe things out of the air. HP, strength. Oh my god, what a level up. Good stuff. 0 damage. Wow. 0 damage. Bake, you are insane. And, buddy, I don't think you realize what you're doing. Frederick crit him. Never mind. Why did that kill him? I know we just promoted to me, but I'm surprised. Dang. Oh, yeah, by the way, this has all been one enemy phase. This is how this chapter goes. This chapter is literally just set your positions up for defensive formation and watch them run into you. This map is very funny. This has all been one enemy phase, and like half their army is dead immediately. Level 3. That's a little bit better than last level. Okay, I'll give you that, Tharja. Good job.
Stand tall.
But yeah, this is the chapter, everybody. Hooray!
My turn.
This chapter's always kind of funny whenever you play it.
Always impressive.
And looks like it's gonna be that same experience again. Because as you can see, I haven't done anything. I literally just put my team into a defensive formation. Most of the enemy units have just ran into us and died. That being said, though, these Pegasus Knights are actually gonna be a bit of a problem, so I have to make sure they actually get out of. We kill them. Let me see. I can go after you. I really wish the hit rates were a little bit better. However, this guy can literally not even hurt me, so I'm willing to go for this. No reason not to. There you go. Another flyer out of the air.
Who are you?
Good work. Hey, free short spear. I'll take it. Now, the problem here is that, I can't be in 2 places at once. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to move over here. I'm going to have Frederick help out with the flyers over here because they're going to be kind of annoying if I don't. So, here you go, Frederick.
Black.
So I need to make sure Olivia's safe. Bada bing, bada boom. Nice Luna. For literally no reason. That's Frederick for you. Another level up for good old Frederick. Level 10, alright. HP, skill, speed, defense, res. Not bad at all, Frederick. 20 defense, we'll take it. Okay, so that makes sure that Olivia's safe. No one else can really hurt her. I guess they could hit Anna, but like, I don't think Anna really is that much in danger. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and give a quick mend over here. Heal a bait, because he did take a bit of a beating. Get some HP back. And then over here, I gotta make sure these two. I gotta make sure this horse rider over here dies, or else we could be in some trouble. Although he actually is pretty beefy. Okay, never mind. We can get the KO with it like this. Where's my ruined tome? I want to have some fun. 61 crit. 61 crit. 61 crit. I didn't get it.
My turn.
Drum goes in. And I mean, the thought is appreciated, Robin, but I kind of hope he was gonna die. Alright, so unfortunately this means I have to keep Olivia, like, away from over there, or else they're gonna be in some trouble. So, instead, let's focus on this side instead, shall we? I'll go over here, take out this guy. Goes to the strength of, like, the raw strength of Gregor, if I'm able to do this much damage with just a bronze axe. There we go, and now, honestly... Yeah, Lucina's pretty fine here, honestly. I feel like I just want to leave her here and have her do some combat. Yeah, let's do it, honestly. Why not?
Are you ready?
Lucina's first showcase in combat. Let's do it. Not going so great so far. However, her skill that Kron doesn't have, that she has, Aether has proc. Which freaking murdered him. And we got tons of experience too, because Lucina's like, considered low level for this part of the game. That being said, before we go any further, let's talk about that skill that we just saw, Aether. Aether here is a really freaking cool skill that is usually on the main lords of the game. And Aether here is using Sol and Luna at the same time. We've seen Luna over here, which is from Frederick, which is a skill that makes it so that when you're attacking, it makes the opponent have half the defensive resistance. But Sol is a skill we have not seen, and what Sol does that makes it so that whenever you attack the opponent, you will actually get a little bit of recovery back when you attack them, which is pretty freaking handy, as you just saw. That being said, though, I'm going to move in once again over here with Gregor, using the power of Olivia's dance.
Many thanks.
Many thanks. With that out of the way, we can go over forward, and I really kind of want to give Naui a chance to shine here, but she's in great danger from these guys. So honestly, I might just make Naui a pure support unit from now on. She might have missed her time to like get levels. But it is what it is. Dodge, and bada bing, bada over the head. Ugh. A silent victory. However, another level up. Not bad. Level 3, HP, strength, skill. Very Gregor level up. I'll take it, though. And hey, free money. I'll take it. Yeah, there's that skill at work for you. Pretty cool. And with that out of the way, I kind of want to just keep Vake here and use a Vulnerary to make sure he doesn't take too much damage here, because he's, Oh, then again, if I use the Armor Slayer, I feel like Long Q should be fine here. Do I risk it? You know what, Long Q, I believe in you. You got this. I believe in you.
Enter the Vake.
Take out this guy. Nice and easy. And get a level up while we're at it. Not bad. All right, come on, give me strength. HP, skill. Oh, Long Q, you need strength, buddy. It's a stat that you're like kind of shaky in right now. I need strength. The big problem with Long Q is that if he doesn't get strength, he can kind of fall off a little bit. Good dodge. There's my crit. Long overdue. 61% critical hit. You know how it is. There we go. And now come the problems. But I'm sure Gregor will be fine. They have to hit him a lot. He has pretty good chances to dodge, and he has a ton of HP. So I'm pretty sure Gregor's fine here.
Right here.
Alright, took a hit there, unfortunately. Go for Anna. Fair enough, fair enough. Bit of shit damage, but it's fine. Hey, Loki wants to jump in too. And get the KO. Not bad.
Thanks.
Good work, you two. And one more guy on this ship, and then this ship is completely cleared out. Take a big hit, but it's fine. Another crit.
You're already dead.
Yeah, exactly. 69 every time.
Had enough.
Makes sense for Tharja. Back over here to Gregor and the boys. Alright. Wow. 5 damage, 20% chance to hit. Yeah, Gregor's fine. Watch you get hit here. Okay, no, thank God. Big damage. And at this point, it's really just grabbing the treasure chest and getting out of here. Like I said, this chapter is pretty funny. You really just set up defensive formation, and the enemies just run into you and die. There's not a whole lot of map to explore because we're stuck on a boat, so it's like, yeah. Why not do this, right? And these two are killing it over here. Good block from Naui. This is the only thing I'm really worried about. Now, Long Q here, if he gets hit by a bunch of things, he can potentially die. And he chose to get hit by a bunch of things. Alright, come on, Long Q, buddy.
You're no warrior.
Come on, Long Q. One more dodge. Hey, it's 50. Oh, vantage, right. Hey, that's the power advantage for you, baby. That's why it's such a good skill. He didn't even get a chance to kill me.
Are you done?
Good work from Long Q. Holy crap, that could have been scary. HP. Oh my god, that's a good level up. There you go, Long Q. You're redeeming yourself. Good stuff. And just like that, we've cleared up this ship, except for this one guy. However, somehow I feel like we're going to be doing just fine against him. Tell you what, honestly, well, obviously I need to heal up first, obviously. You know, Long Q's kind of bleeding out here.
I'll return the favor.
Good work, buddy. Okay, with that out of the way, I'm going to go over here with, Cherchi, I think. We can't even die even if he gets it, and also I'm pretty sure... it's not really worth it, is it? You know, Long Q, you had a near-death... Oh my god, Long Q can actually get the one shot. Holy crap, nice work.
Teaches what?
Go for it, buddy. Good freaking work. All right. That's that out of the way, and now this area is all taken care of, so now it just leaves the treasure chest, which Anna can go get ahead and get next turn. Which means now, all we have to left do is take care of this freaking swarm over here. Unfortunately, I don't really have a good way to heal outside of Anna at the moment. I didn't bring any other healers. So, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go down here. I'll go ahead and get this glittering spot next turn. And in the meanwhile, let's see how many. Let's see how many have range. You have Elwyn, so you're scary. Okay, so in other words, let's not do anything crazy for the time being. Let's just play it safe. Take you out. Although with Olivia right next to us, honestly, we can probably wipe out most of the enemies here.
Let's do this.
If we play it as smart. There we go, another KO, another level up, because once you reclass, you get a low level again, so you get lots of experience. Not bad at all, strength defense. And another thing, wow, Gregor's making the money right now. He is taking side job, yes? Gregor's making all the money in the world. So in the meanwhile, I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna have, let's see, how's Lucina do? She does good. She can't really get hit in return, so honestly, this is fine. So here's one thing. I'm gonna go over here with Crom. I'll have him equip the rapier as well, so if he wants to jump in, he can do some big damage. And I'm gonna have Lucina and Crom tag team this guy.
It's all right.
Here we go. There's one. Here's a two. And Crom just did not want to jump in. All right, fair enough, I guess. In that case, let's see. Cherchi can Cherchi knock out this guy? She technically could, but I want to be careful about this, so honestly, I just played safe. No need to do anything crazy.
Oh, thank you.
There we go, Olivia level up as well, not bad. Level 4, HP, skill, speed, lock resistant. That's basically every Olivia level up ever. Just stats that make her dodge things. Which, you know, is not a bad thing whatsoever. And oh my god, Sevilla, you are so strong now. Dang. I mean, sure, why not? You know, right? Why not?
Don't get careless.
For release.
Doosh! 96, nearly 100. Good work, girl. Now, that out of the way, let me see. Is there... Yeah, you're the only person who can actually attack Cherchi, and Cherchi's at no risk of dying here, so I can just go ahead and do this for... Why not? You know, no reason not to. Good throw.
Victory.
Level 15, HP, strength, speed. Oh, that's Cherchi level up, alright. Good stuff. Alright, enemy phase. There's literally only the boss and this guy left over now, so we're doing just fine. Take a bit of damage, though. This is fine, though, because we're just stopping them up for the Grand Lucina matchup right here, alright? I believe in you, Lucina. You may be new to the party, but you got this.
Hold on, I'm coming. My turn.
There you go. Crom finally jumped in.
Our bonds are strong.
Good old daughter-father combo attack. You'll love to see it. Level 11, HP, strength, luck, defense. I will take it. And we pick up a short axe for a trouble as well. I will gladly take that. That is a stronger version of the hand axe. Pretty cool. And in the meanwhile, how about we transfer... I'll take Frederick off your hands. Do a quick little dance right here. And... with the power of tactical dancing. Glittering spot. Oh, where have you been? I haven't seen you for a while. You mean where I'm not serving the shepherds? I gather rare mushrooms. Frederick, we're in the middle of the ocean on a boat. I don't know what mushrooms you're finding, but I would not eat them. I'm just saying. And in the meanwhile, I'm gonna go over here with Anna and start opening some chests up. Let's see, what do we got? What's the loot? Second seal for free. I'll take it. Alright, not bad. And I guess while we're over here, we can go ahead and do this glittering spot with Robin and Tharja as well. What's this? Perhaps we could use it. Finn's Lands. We have one of those before, but I'm glad to have another one. This thing is plus luck and defense. Not bad at all. And reinforcements. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. We need to get Anna the heck out of there. This is a bit of a problem, actually. Okay, here's the plan. We're going to make a shield, and we are going to protect Anna with our lives. Here's the plan, alright? We go here. Have Anna run as far away as possible. Actually, even better, I can pair her up with Samia. There you go, look at that. Now she's fully protected. Alright, sweet. That could have went really bad, depending on if I was not more careful, but we're fine. I'll use the vulnerable to heal up a little bit. We'll get Crom and Lucina over this way as well. That could have been really bad. That was almost disastrous.
Thank you.
There we go. And in the meanwhile, I'm gonna go over here and honestly, I kind of just want to fight with them, honestly. Oh yeah, I forgot about something. I should have mentioned this. Lucina, as you can see, has the parallel falchion as a signature weapon like Crom does. However, unlike Crom, the parallel falchion is a fair bit stronger. Although it says Marf only. It is a 12 might sword, which can also be used as an item to heal HP. It's still effective against dragons just like Crom. It also has 5 crit. Compared to Crom's, for example, which is a little sadder. It's no crit, 5 might, and apparently its power remains sealed. So we'll keep an eye on that. That being said, though, let's get the rest of our team over here, I feel like. Vake, if you want to come over here. And if they want to come fight us, they can come fight us, because we are ready. We are well and prepared for this. And just to make sure I'm absolutely prepared in case something crazy happens, I'll drink a quick concoction. There you go. And I could go fight the boss if I wanted to, but I actually don't want to, because I want to make sure we get the treasure chests. So, let's, take care of these pagans, shall we?
I'm not worried.
I am also not worried. Fun fact. And honestly, these Pegasus Knights, they're not gonna be that big of a deal, so I think I'm just gonna hold the fast forward button against these guys, and we'll wrap it up.
Be gone.
69 every time. Let's clean up house, shall we?
Take him out.
Although I'm not complaining about this, because this is basically free experience for Lucina if I want to. Or maybe not free experience. I don't know if Lucina double these guys, but it won't be that scary. That's what I'm trying to say.
I'll end this now.
Assuming Samina doesn't kill all of them. That's it. HP, strength, skill, speed, luck, resistance. Not bad at all. She has 30 speed, by the way. She is so incredibly fast. It is insane. And they're actually going for Lucina.
Got your back.
Although they don't really put a dent in Lucina. Alright. Although I do have to be careful because of Olivia being here. That is correct. Okay, we gotta... Honestly, I'm a little scared having Olivia on her own. I wish I could pair her up with somebody. This is a little bit scary, actually. But for the time being, we won't worry about that. Instead, we will simply worry about taking these guys out of the sky.
None shall harm you.
There we go. One down. And honestly, I kind of want to get Samia flying over here to open some treasure chests. I don't know why I said that. I was like, for a second I thought I like messed up my words, but no, that's Samia. I like confused Samia and Olivia for a second. There we go. And now I have to make sure we kill this guy. Which shouldn't be too much of a problem. And let's see if you just want... The rapier is effective against flying units? I guess so. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Depending on the firearm game, that doesn't actually usually happen. Sometimes you, they're not counted as usual cavalry units, but I guess in this game they are, which is pretty cool.
Thank you.
There we go, get tons of experience because Lucina's catching up, essentially. And now I have to make sure we kill this guy. I don't have a hand axe. Alright, here's the plan. We go to the convoy, we go over here, we pick up the short axe that we just got. We trade it over to you, so that way you can fight with it. And in the meanwhile, we'll have Gregor do this. Bit of multitasking.
I'm with you. You like dragons?
I really prefer that hit, but whatever, it's fine. So that out of the way, now we can go over here, and this guy's dead. Guaranteed.
I've got your back. Yeah, I rule.
There we go, and that should keep Olivia safe. There we go, and now that out of the way, we can go over here. And start opening up some chests. Recover, that's a pretty good healing staff. It will give you a full heal on no matter how much HP needs to require to heal only your party members, which is, you know, pretty cool. And well, out of the way, that's all the chests, so honestly, just to make sure nothing happens over here, I'm gonna bring Robin and Tharge over here in case we need some extra backup. Like, exactly, I knew someone was gonna come out from somewhere.
Mark.
A lot of Pegasus Knights this time, can't lie. But I'm fine with that, because it just means Lucina is gonna get some more levels. And catch up to the team real fast. Level 12, HP, strength, skill, luck, defense. Not bad at all. So now the main objective is just keeping Livia safe while getting these chests open. So I gotta keep an eye out in the ranges. Let's see, how are they looking? They can't get onto this turn, so actually, I'm fine with this. Get some bullion, some for extra money, I'll take it. I'll do a quick dance once again, and that way we get Sevilla back into the action real fast. There we go, and now Sevilla is ready to get back into the fight. But meanwhile, we need to go over here and get ready to fight these guys, because they are everywhere. Good old Church, she's gonna one-shot them as usual. She's basically just here as an anti-flying unit.
Who are you?
Which I'm not complaining about. She's been doing a very good job at it. The first bad level up she's gone, but I can't complain. We've been having a little bit too good, you know? And thankfully, I brought ourselves an Elwyn Tome, just in case we're having gone through some conflict with some flying units, so,
I'll save your bones.
we'll take advantage of that, I think. There we go. And unfortunately, I can barely not reach over there with these guys, so we're gonna take a second to walk over, but it's fine. And just to be absolutely, I'm sure Lucina's fine, but just to be absolutely sure, I'll go ahead and use the Bone Ray. Actually, what I could have done there is I could have used the Parallel Felcher, because they actually used to heal you.
You all right?
I should have did that instead. I could have shown off the brand new weapon.
You can do this.
Alright. And with this, I believe we're all done with the Pegasus Knights.
Gratitude.
Which I'm not complaining though, because it's another level up. Skill defense. Sure, why not? Become like your father, become a walking armor tank. Okay, with that out of the way, we're all set, good and done. And I think for this case, I'm actually gonna go ahead here and give a kill to Naui. Something we don't do it very often, but I keep meaning to, I just keep forgetting to. I really should be doing this stuff. There you go. The newly married couple stand strong. HP, strength, oh my god, good level for Naui, I'll take it. Okay, now it's safe for Livia to run around and do stuff. But more importantly, I think it's time to go beat up this boss, shall we? And honestly, this guy had how much resistance? 11? Yeah, Thar's just gonna freaking destroy them, we're fine. Just send the whole squad going on over there. And get ready to cause some problems for him next turn. And yep, just the commander left now, which means we can destroy him. The question is, how do I want to destroy him? Actually, I had to be careful. I could actually die there, unless... Who do I want to get this kill to? Well, see, you could probably get it if I really try. It's gonna take a while, though. Honestly, here's what I'm feeling. We can do some chip damage with Superior Lance, since he's basically can't hit me. Yeah, 10% chance to hit. Arrogant pup. These seas are my home, and they will be your grave. I don't know about that tough guy. Good luck hitting me. There you go, nice and easy. Get some chip damage, break the Superior Lance because I feel like it. And now, Cherchi over here, let's have some fun. Hit the good old hammer, shall ye?
I have your back.
Ugh. Big damage. Now, it may look like a bad situation. Looks like Cherchi's about to die, right? However, have no fear. We have the entire team back here. Robin, if you want to do the honors. El Thunder.
I guess I'll
Here's how it's done.
That is completely overkill, but I'm cool with it. Strike me down, and 10 will take my place. You have lost. Buddy, I literally stood around. You sent your entire army to die against me. I think we won, actually. Get a nearly perfect level up from Robin, as expected. It's Robin. And a Master Seal. Won't complain about that. There you go. 9 turns, Robin and Tharja, and hilariously, I'd say about 90% of the forces of this chapter died on, like, turn 3. So, not bad. Robin, the general's fallen. I'm giving the signal.
Are you ready?
All opponent ships, change course. Head right at them, ramming speed. Gods of Thunder, any second now.
On my mark.
Steady, steady. We're right on top of them. Now, jump. The sea itself is on fire.
Right.
It worked. It worked.
Very nice.
Only you can catch such a brilliant skiing, Robin. Who else would desert half our vessels to turn them into flaming cannonballs? And there was still enough room for on the range ships for all of our troops. It was so simple, yet the Valmies never saw it coming. Never considered anyone might be willing to sacrifice half a fleet.
Right.
We may have won the day, but the war still looms. We must continue on and seize the control of their main harbor.
Oh, great.
Aye, boy, I've heard enough of this smoke and smell here for one lifetime, besides.
Yes.
Full speed for Valm. You know that plan worked out great because Frederick was like really oddly excited. He was like, hooray, it worked! He was really excited about that. Frederick's never that excited about things. That being said, that's gonna do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And next time on Fire Emblem Awakening, we're taking the fight to the Valmies and landing on their land. So hopefully things go smoothly there. Hopefully. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys then. Peace out.